I thought I'd jump on here and talk about the podcast that was released last week. The podcast is done by Explorer Poet. Josh was my lovely host, and I'm super excited about it. We had a lovely discussion. We talked about dream work. We talked about psychoanalysis and dream work, and the idea that many of us who went through grad school to become therapists didn't really spend a whole lot of time learning how to use our clients' dreams in clinical practice. I explained what transpersonal psychology is, and in a nutshell, it's really addressing everything that has to do with a whole person. When we think about therapy, we think about clinical stuff, anxiety and depression and things like that. We focus on mental health, the clinical aspects of mental health. And when we think about transpersonal psychology, we're really integrating the spiritual, sometimes extraordinary experiences, and of course dreams. I think that we need to have all of that in order to be integrated. I think we need to integrate our woo-woo. I think it's really important in working with dreams to have an experience. That's what I provide in the training, is an experience of what it is like to appreciate a dream. And I like to do that in groups the most. Having that experience, connecting to a dream, connecting to meanings, unpacking layers. Josh and I talk a little bit about Freud's iceberg, our conscious mind being the tip of the iceberg that we can see above the water. Then everything underneath the water is unconscious. If we really want to address our mental health, we need to look at what's beneath the surface. And of course, that's where dreams come in. That's how they can help. We talk a little bit about that on the podcast. We talked about meditation and dreams, the importance of using meditation to help us get more out of our dreams, to remember our dreams, to calm ourselves, to pay attention, to become the witness. Dreams coming for a healing purpose. So many people have nightmares and feel overwhelmed by them. My mentor, the late Jeremy Taylor, one of the things he used to say was, all dreams come in the spirit of health and healing. It's so powerful. We can become really empowered when we realize that nightmares come just as a way to wake us up, really. It's like, wake up, pay attention to this thing that we're trying to bring to your conscious awareness. So up from the unconscious and into the conscious. And then we talked about woo-woo, because, you know, I have to talk about woo-woo. Sprinkle a little woo. All right, so check out the podcast. I'll put the link in the comments. I hope you get something out of it, and thanks for joining me.